Hello everyone, Palidore has a good GPU now, as they just say in the player comms as I just mute them. Having fun there. Some discussions going on. I'm happy to have Spaghetti and Odyssey back on VRML, being casted by me, as I say, because I haven't gotten a look at Spaghetti firsthand in terms of being able to cast them yet. I'm excited. Odyssey, always excited anytime I can get these guys in. These guys are real. They've got the flow. Mamba's got the school of flow. Oh, and we've got a false start. I was just about ready to hit the button. They said, no, no, no. No, no, no. So, we're going to get into the match here momentarily, I think. But happy to see these guys on the stream again, because look, they're two diamond teams. 7-0 for Spagoodles, 2-5 for Odyssey. Spaghetti's been they didn't have the MMR adjusted as far as I know, so they've been kind of on a quick rise. Now, quick rise. Anyway, don't know what that was. Don't ask. Dare I unmute these players and figure out what's happening here?
So, like, for example, Spark for sure, this is a hack and sack New Jersey server because it's in Chicago, but it's like a cloud scale.
Listen,
Not sure if you guys can hear that, but it sounds like maybe sudden disagreements on this server. And that was after all that pressure on me. They're hounding me like, Pat, give us the start. Give us the start, Palidore. Give us the start. Give us the go-ahead. I'm gonna kill you. Gonna ruin your life. And now they're not ready to start? That's okay. Yeah, it's okay. We'll manage just fine. Wouldn't be the first time tonight, eh? That we've had a few little delays here and there, little snags, but it happens from time to time. Not an issue. But on that note, over on VRML 1, just taking a look at the schedules here. I'll bring it to my main monitor so it's not like I'm looking off to the side. I can look directly into your eyes. Not really. But as of now, VRML 1 should be having Bangarang versus Wombo Combo streamed there in the next few minutes if it hasn't started already. VRML 2 in about 15 minutes, or 12 minutes rather. Embers versus the Florida Laser Sharks will be there, cast by Solar P and Glean along with Newton Dad on the cameras. Yeah, over here on Channel 3, this is my 4th match in a row. Sort of. We had like a half match in there. But, yeah, Spaghetti and Odyssey. We will have, let's see, Beholders versus Aegis in... Aegis? Is that how you pronounce it? I probably should look that up. In about 30 minutes from now. And it's looking like that's it for the evening. Might be more, depends how my voice is holding up. I might pick up an extra one even, but either or, we've got some stuff for you. So, apologies for the delayed start. I thought we were getting ready to go, but apparently not. Because I am all alone in my server now. Feels bad, man. Alright, Oculus Later saying, let's go Spaghetti. I agree. Let's go Spaghetti and Odyssey. But we're going to go as soon as we get another server. So I'm just going to hang out here. Let's see what Channel 1's doing. Maybe I'll pull up the old stream overlay. Oh, Kangos and Raptors are actually in a second round tied up. Interesting. Okay, well, on that note, I'm going to mute myself. I'll pull up that on the stream, I guess, while I get situated in the new server. So bear with me here. And yeah, I'll be back, I suppose. As soon as your ad is done, apparently, for Twitch. All right. Hello again. I think we're good and think we're back. Maybe possibly. We switched up servers. Apparently Spaghetti, I guess it all spiked or something right when the match began initially, that first round or was about to begin, so they all opted to switch servers real quick. Shout out Aeronite for the quick spark link. That was very handy for making my life easier. So, on that note, Hi, I'm Palidore. What's up to the mini chat? It's Mini Hat and Oculus Later once again. Welcome back to it. So yeah, our channels 1, 2, and 3 all rocking and rolling right now tonight as I speak. That's a lot of words to delay myself while I attempt to find the button. There's the button. All right, we are going, rocking, rolling. Round 1. No hijinks this time. See, we got it. No false starts. Off to the races. My first look at Spaghetti. My second or third look at Odyssey here this season. Season 4 of VR Master League. And yeah, happy to get it going. There's Zeus trying to get that one going. Mamba attached for the stack. Taken here by Moonface. Moonface clearing it left lane. Gets stuck in the trap there. As once again, teams try to settle down and start lighting it up. Maybe even lining it up. Oh, a little fancy flip move from Zeus. But Zeus getting the worst end of that. You can see the fist flashing, saying, okay, my bad, maybe. And oh man, that would have been nasty. But it's off into the orange side again. Maybe Zeus gets stunned once more. Man, not having a good time with some of those stuns. But Meatballer able to find a lane, but Ascend saying, no way. That's my home. Get that out of here. Wanted to say something else, but thought better of it. It will be Arrow Knight. Thinking better of this approach, has Rocktor close on the feet, so has to be careful. Released into the blue lane, Zeus contesting Kanemaru, this time offering a stun of his own. But nonetheless, possession time here. I don't even know where it is now. Where am I? Cameras? Jeez. Over into the orange lane. It's going to be picked off at the top by Kanemaru. These players so fast, they're even juking me. Go figure, though. It will be Ascend, though, taking it back, trying to stabilize, and I think that's the key word here for both teams. Stabilize. And seeing if they can use their eyes as they fly from the skies and find their first 2 points. There it is, Mamba. After a couple of minutes, minute 36 of action, they found their route in the goal. Just took a little bit. And you know, that has been a theme among the teams here on VRML 3 all evening, right? Just a little bit of a shaky start in terms of finding that flow. But all teams ever need is a couple minutes, just well-executed play on one end or the other, and then they start going. That shot, oh, that's off, but that was looking good for a moment. Still, the fast reaction time being put on and trying to maybe pile on their second goal in a row. Mind you, Spaghetti here, undefeated so far in Season 4, working their way back through the ladder and trying to converge and meet that Master Division again. Would not be surprised to see it happen, but it's a process. Gotta climb and climb. And certainly the more you climb, the more you get acquainted with these Diamond Division teams that will all be contesting in that Master or that Challenger Cup real soon, perhaps. The more difficult it will get for these teams. And for the likes of Spaghetti. But again, these players, they've all been there before. They know how to get it done. But they need their first one, their first score. Kanemaru is gonna get that done. Chaos no more. That's a nice fundamental passing play. Meatballer, the assister there. So, 2 apiece. Now I heard even these players, before I had muted them again before the match started, they were discussing that master match going on over on channel 1. Burners and Kangarillas, I believe it was, right? And how that match is going fairly well. That said, that is deep in the well. In the moon well. Just as well. Can't leave that open. Not for the Moon Man. And that is a great goal to finally get them their first 3 of the game. 2 in a row, though, overall. And for a team like Spaghetti especially, if you're Odyssey, you do not want to see them score 3 in a row because these kind of players are the kind who can turn you on your head with a lot of scores really fast as Zeus gets the rebuttal. Brings it back within one, and competitive match so far. Only 4 minutes into this one. Again, all 3 of our channels rocking here tonight. Always a pleasure to see. I know we've got Dimwee and Wonder, and I believe Sputnik is or was on channel 1. I have Solar P and Glean Newton Dad over on channel 2, and you've got me alone for 3. Right there, it's Moonface, who was alone for a 3 earlier on, has the 3 teammates converging on the bubble. Some jukes, no, oops. Gets spilled into the bottom of the bubble, taken back by Moonface. Moonface trying to clamber down, find that great place pass. Oh, the dirty ender move, but didn't provide the goal, unfortunately. So many brawls now as everyone converges on each other. It's like a car crash here, just a roller derby all down the floor. These teams rolling down said floor now, looking for their offensive opportunity. There's 2 in the goal on defense, 1 pass to Ascend, and 1 disc gets past the defender, and it's within 1 again. 6-5, Odyssey with a lead. That was pure chaos, and I don't mean of the Kanemaru variety. As Kanemaru rolls out here, QBing for Spaghetti, trying to evade that stack from Zeus and Mamba. Latched onto each other and doing very well. Look at the redirects. Immediate, efficient. It took them how many? 3 or 4 redirects before they finally missed 1 grab. And still yet, they got a stun and they're back in it for a moment before that disc gets knocked loose, sent loose into the blue zone. There they are again. Got to watch out for Zeus and Mamba. Kanemaru trying to break them up and doing wisely at that, given how efficient and mobile they were being. Meatballer there, Moonface as well, up on the top of the trap, or the trench rather. That's going to bounce right into the awaiting arms, though, of Arrow Knight. Has Ascend in the back line if they need. They won't need it, though, because midfield, they've got Zeus already at the ready with Mamba in tow. You can see them eyeing down behind, looking for when those stacks get there. The handoff play, not quite reaching Mamba, was a bit too far out for the reach to make an offensive opportunity. Converted upon that. So, nonetheless, a reset here. Trying to stabilize again. Hanging on to the 1-point advantage. Great movement here on the disc, and great scoring on the goal. Up by 3. Odyssey. So this is why I say also, like, you can't judge a book by its cover. You can't judge a match by its first few minutes. Once these teams settle down, though, once they find their groove and they're no longer concerned about servers or no longer concerned about finding their first shot and their first couple of passes, it's off to the races. And certainly it's been the case here. We're seeing a lot more team play, a lot of that settling down. I love the spacing. There they go again. That's a great dive, but just barely mistimed. Out of reach. Meatballer says, I'll teach. And I brought us back within 1 point. But yeah, I mean, look, the dive was correct. It was missed by an inch, if that. It was, fingertips of the goalie were right there. So really, it was the right move. But, I mean, 0.01 seconds off from being a interception. And what can you say? Left the lane open and, well, made them pay for it. Back at it, though. Meatballer trying to go again. That's going to hit the island and actually be grabbed by Ascend. Good thing as well, because there were 2 Spaghetti players otherwise who were completely free for an open goal had Ascend not been there, kind of in between, playing monkey in the middle. Now, Ascend with a disc again, trying to evade Rocktor here. Rocktor, though, the ever-experienced player, as he is across numerous teams, numerous seasons, numerous leagues for that matter. Definitely one of the constants here in VRML. Meatballer, oh, and that's a shot saved by Mamba. Mamba feeling quite alive on that one. That was a nice grab. Arrow Knight here with a chance, and the 3, 11-7. Arrow Knight for Odyssey gets it done spectacularly. And the defender that was also there right about anyway. It was close, but just couldn't quite turn around in time and negotiate that save and focus on clamping down on it. Definitely a tough thing when you have to turn around and reorient in a split second like that. Moonface, though, trying to come back for them. 1 minute left. They can still be in this nice and easy. Does it with a passing play, a few passing plays up. They're looking calm. They know they have some time to work with. At least enough to score a couple of times, so they're going to try for it. They look good. That looked great. Ascend the save. Can they do it again? No, mishandling Moonface. They'll still have a nice tap over. Oh, man. That was saved again, but the persistence and the insistence that they would score would not be denied. Ooh. I mean, again, I'll give Caster credit for the 2 saves. They were nice. Not the results you're looking for as a goalie, though. Regardless, Spaghetti desperately needed that to stay alive. They did so. Turnover here could buy them an opportunity to tie or even take a lead. Here it goes. They've got one in the goal smartly. Kanemaru's looking for an OT, maybe. Oh, what a grab, though, coming in from Arrow Knight. That's in the clutch. And clutching back, it's Moonface. Moonface handing it off, and they're going to pop off, throw down. We're going to an overtime round in this first one. How about it? How about it? Oh, scream and shout about it. Tell Channel 1. Go tell Dimwee. Anytime there's hype moments, it's always Dimwee saying, hey, go call your mom, your dad, your sister, uncle, aunt. Go tell them. Overtime on Channel 3 between two top teams. That is too sweet. Now, overtime. Here we go. Let's see. It's going to be one of those ones that end in about 5 seconds flat. Looking like it could be a move and finding the hole. Kanemaru Chaos keeps them on their roll, but just barely. Barely. And that will be Spaghetti in the first round. Indeed, 7 seconds, so I was a little bit off. But what a round. What a nice comeback there. Down by, 4 points in the last minute. Were able to calmly, sort of, get what they wanted at the end. It got frantic in some junctures, but they did it. They did it all right. So, round 1 in the books. We're going to go to the score screen, of course, here, courtesy IgniteVR.gg, who provide the stats and logos, names, etc. that you see here on our overlays. Always grateful for them and the Spark app. So, with that, that's tough. That's very tough, I know, for Odyssey, because they played that round fantastically. They had some stellar saves as well. Their stacks, especially, who was it? Mamba and Zeus, I believe. Their stacks were really fast on a lot of those occasions. And then at the end, obviously a little bit of Chicago maybe here and there. But it happens to every team. Sometimes you'll be the victim of it. Sometimes you'll be the ones benefiting. So, end of the day, it's going to balance. But in the moment, it's going to hurt. Flat out, right? So I think for Odyssey here, key for them, the Odyssey key, whatever. Anyways, point is, keeping that mental game and just feeling not maybe good, but feeling okay with what you did in that round, right? Saying, all right, stuff happens. If we do the same thing we did, though, throughout round 1, we're still going to be in plenty good position to come back in round 2 and force a third. So I think that's the key for Odyssey, is a good start here. Do not show signs of discouragement. Is that a word? Probably. Regardless, they lose the disc and softly slinging it. Some mishandling, maybe trying to get a little too loose and lax. This is why you can't do that, especially not to begin a round, because you're going to give these opportunities to Odyssey. If nothing else, on Spaghetti's side, you want to stomp on the throats, right? You want to recognize the fact that, okay, we just put them in a tiltable situation. This is the time where we're going to stomp them from the first minute of play, not let them regain any of that momentum back. But mental game in a nutshell. That said, trying to pop off would have been nutty, but could not get that 3. Kanemaru getting stunned. Arrow Knight clears only partially as it ricochets high and low and high again. By again goes that disc. Every which way. Deep fling from Zeus. And there with an open goal. Oh, awkward bounce. Still has the time, though. And shots is good. Ascend. In the chat there, Unknown Dark Monster asking when and what stream will the Aegis... This is an awkward moment where I have to ask how to pronounce it. Is it Aegis? Aegis? I feel like I should know this. It's a word I see a lot, and yet I don't actually know. Anyways, they're going to be on after this match, so approximately 10 minutes, or if it goes into a third round, 20 minutes. The teams can wait if we're late, or they can start. No requirement either way. But yes, that match is planned to be after this one on this channel. I do believe. Now, that said, seeing is believing, and if you can believe it, these teams are contesting the Master Division. Will most certainly be doing that throughout this season and future seasons. Again, all these players have been there already. You can see with that speed, with the precision and the decision-making that they display here. High levels all around. I mean, this game is so fast, and yet they make it look so easy. Now, Rocktor there capitalizing to bring themselves on the board, first on the board, I should say, on this round for them. But a second score overall, you know what I mean, mathematical time and stuff. Ascend with the disc, QBing and just waiting. Just waiting for something to develop here. Not too panicked or pressured. Maybe you should have been, though. Then again, Ascend saying, no, that was the plan all along. Getting it back and passing it off to the tunnel. Now, of course, you don't want to pass too early, right? Because you give the stacks opportunities to go track that disc and beat the receiver to the punch. But at the same time, you hold it too long, and you risk those steals. So it's definitely a tight balance you got to play sometimes as they make their way down the floor. And goal here covered by Ascend. Meanwhile, Mamba recovering. Good communication there to just figure out who's going where. Still, though, the disc will sail back to Moonface. Ball barely beyond Mamba on that interception. We've seen that a couple times. Those near grabs ending in heartbreak or at least a broken goal. And up by 1 for Spaghetti off of that. Meatballer finding Moonface. Telling you, the margins of errors. I know I bring that phrase up a lot, but you can see it on multiple plays here where literally just inches off, if even that, maybe centimeters. Just so close on these grabs. But the moment that's missed, I mean, you can be sure that this team will pounce. Now, that was actually a missed coverage on the goal, potentially, leaving the lane too exposed. They were not able to capitalize on it for Odyssey. Oh, what a sight to see! Oh, my goodness! Rocktor, Meatballer! Cloud shot turning into a headbutt. What in the world was that? I think it broke me for a second. Ugh. Ugh. What a highlight. Oh my goodness. Fittingly, I should remember, or I should point out. Hold on. Meatballer here. I'm going to point out the pocketed goal. Jeez. I should point out, okay, in a time past before there were headbutt goals being made in VRML, really ever, I think like 2 of the first, maybe 3 or 4 headbutt goals for 3 were from Spaghetti players back in like season 2 or 3 or something. Fittingly, they're going to do something like that. So yeah, might be my first time looking at Spaghetti this season, but it's still definitely Spaghetti. Through and through. Cooked to perfection. More so than that phrase was. Oh God. Oh no. Oh no. Oh, ridiculous. The bounces, the headbutts, the stees, geez Louise, I'm done. Gross. I'm gonna go take a shower after this match. What's up, Flair? I'm hanging in there. Oh, these highlights are nuts. Oh, man. Anyway. Okay, well, we do have a timeout real quick. Wisely, I might add. I mean, definitely a case where you want to be able to just, freeze the game and say, okay, let's think. Let's breathe. Maybe even for me. I think I need that as well, real quick. So, yeah, just the point of re-strategizing now, as is allowed now officially this season, right? Tactical timeouts, as opposed to technical timeouts. And yeah. Now, don't mind me for just a moment. I'm gonna go communicate with our other teams here in Discord real quick. Okay, sorry about that, but again, I really can't, I just can't type and talk at the same time. Doesn't work. So just communicating with the other teams there. You know, I did not realize, as I see him typing in the Discord chat now, I did not realize Jinx, who's been here on Twitch, for that matter, throughout the last several casts of mine across this week, last week. Didn't realize this, he was playing on this team. I didn't really look at the rosters so much as the hype votes, but how about that? Good to see them. So we will be streaming them next here, and yeah, that's correct to redirect to the Twitch chat. Unknown Dark Monster. Yeah, we will be streaming them here next after this match ends. So ideally soon-ish. Like we, you know, have these delays sometimes on these busy nights, and I always appreciate the teams for waiting and when they're willing, but it's not a requirement either way. But yeah, it gets busy, and we try to stream as many teams as often as we generally can. Hence why tonight we have all 3 channels that have been rolling, VRML 1, 2, and 3 for the last couple hours now. So it gets packed. Just depends. Sometimes when you get these timeouts or round 3s, it tends to delay things. But then again, sometimes you get these the 2-rounders and no timeouts, and then you're early for a match, right? So, you know, it's a balancing act. That said, we are back into the match. So, conclusion, the last 5 minutes or so of this round, and we're going to get back into it now between Spaghetti and Odyssey. Let's see if they can use that timeout efficiently. They did. That was such a nice rollout. 8 seconds flat. And flattened the goal at that. I mean, couldn't ask for anything better off of a timeout. Much, much needed stability, I think, here for Odyssey, who, again, we're in position to win. As good as position as you could hope to be in the end of the first round, where they had that 4-point lead with about a minute left. It's just Spaghetti they made some plays, man. So Odyssey looking to get right back in it, and that after the timeout, looks like they were helped. They were helped a bit. They were helped a lot. Ooh, that fling, that would have been nasty. Just add it to the mix of highlights that they've already provided between these 2 teams in the last 10 minutes or so. But nonetheless, oh, look at the anchor reception from Meatballer. What was that? Oh, that was a hit. That's what it was. But look at the pass. Meatballer just kind of swung around on his teammate on an anchor and just used that to guide him directly into a beautifully lined up 3. Like I said, different season, same Spaghetti. It's ridiculous. I mean, I know it's just a small thing, and that whole anchor thing wasn't even a big deal compared to some of the earlier highlights, but still, it's just... It's like it's a constant, right? It's always boiling over, and it never stops. Never stops. That said, that doesn't get stopped. Rocktor trying to deny the shot, head, hand, or otherwise, but it's a 15-7 lead still for Spaghetti.
10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3.
Also, what up, Smooth Riding? Welcome to the stream as well. Connemara Chaos on the QB, being stunned here, but stack getting loose. Now again in round 1, that Zeus and Mamba stack was providing a lot of good opportunities, if nothing else, a lot of great pressure. Splitting off here now, maybe into more of a man-mark situation. You can see Zeus on the bottom, meanwhile Connemara over up top, midfield, but just cycling around that disc, working those passes along. Talk about the anchors, and there it is again. Not quite a joker, but it was a train, and 17-7 once again. It's 10-point advantage for the boys in blue. With only 2 minutes left, it's looking like it might be just about out of reach. Unfortunately, Odyssey, though, still trying to fight in it and stay alive. Meanwhile, Spaghetti looking to hang on to their win streak, 7-0, might make it 8-0 just in a few minutes here. Mamba working up the floor, acting fast as they need to, losing the disc there, actually dropping it, I think trying to go for maybe an Ender or a Dusty type situation, but nonetheless, too much defense in the way. Connemara Chaos with the disc, has one in the goal, and Connemara getting stunned. So Mamba looking for that sidewall, again, would have been beautiful. Just not able to get it going though. The wall taking too much speed off, and that stun taking some skin off of Arrow Knight there. As Meatballer retains, over to Moonface. Moonface from the clouds. Guess Cloudy with a chance of meatballs. No, losing the disc though to Arrow. And that will bounce high. 2-on-1 here in the goal. 1-on-2 rather. It will be Moonface snagging possession right back for them. And as I say that, Arrow Knight right back, and Moonface as well. Anything you can do, I can do again and again, I guess. Some exchanges of possession, and slips by 2 or 3 different players there. This getting flung now with less than a minute left. There's the stacks I was talking about. Ascend and Mamba that time. Able to get there to bring them to 9 points in round 2.
11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6.
So time for possibly one more possession, one more score for either team. Kanamara Chaos working it up. Ducking and leaving Mamba there a bit as Arrow tries to recover for them. Meanwhile, it's Moonface, not gonna miss that one. Deep pass by Kanamara and open 3. Now on the other end of things, that's a cool 20 points. Wow, for Spaghetti in this round. Well, what can you say? They came back from a couple goals down in the first round, forced an overtime, and then time was over from then on, because like I said at the beginning of round 2, right, that was a time where they'd want to really kind of step on the pedal even more after giving a really tough loss in overtime to Odyssey. Coming out with that fire, yeah, the first minute or so was a little bit chaotic, but then after that they just started piling it on and really making sure that they left nothing to chance. So that was well done from Spaghetti to really decisively take round 2 after a very narrow first one. But good games. All right, that said, because we have another other match coming along, can't stick around and talk too much. So again, I'm going to leave you on the score screen here to get a read on the stats. I'm going to go on mute and get into my next match, though, for the next minute here or two. So bear with me and do stay tuned.
VRware. Our passion is for the future.
All right, hello everybody, welcome back to VR Master League. I'm Palidore here on VRML Channel 3, and excited for you after a lot of busy streams across all three of our channels all evening long here in our North American games. Been fun, and we've got more for you. We have Beholders facing off against Aegis, and for my own reference, I finally looked up officially how to pronounce that. I got it, Aegis, yeah. And this is going to be an egregiously good match, I anticipate. Or at least hoping for. I mean, one player did actually just drop out, it seems like, on the side of Aegis. Hopefully they get back here in a moment. Not started yet, but getting ready to do so quite soon. Again, that was a pleasant surprise because have, as you can see here on the Nest, players introducing each other. And here, let me introduce myself in terms of cameras. I still exist here. Waving to the stream and to each other. Good to see them. But as I was saying, pleasant surprise because I didn't actually realize Jinx was on this team. I hadn't been looking at the rosters so much as just the hype votes, which, again, people, I told you, I pay attention to the hype votes when I choose my matches to cast. But yeah, didn't realize that Jinx was on the roster. Jinx has been really frequent on the Twitch chat, keeping me busy sometimes, you know. So it's good to see. It's always fun to get to know players, like as on the Twitch chat first or on the Discords first, and then finally getting to cast your first match where it's like, okay, now let's see what you got outside of the cast, or outside of the Twitch chat. What do you got in terms of your game, you know? Now, for those who just tuned in across really any of our channels, we just had a heck of an awesome series of games. Lots of highlights between various Master and Diamond teams. I see Paxi and Bellum wave in there as well. So it's good. It's good. Love it. I've been getting a lot of these teams this week and last week that I have not been able to cast yet this season, or ever, in some cases. So, with that, how's it going, Twitch chat? Speaking of, can't just ignore you guys, right? So yeah, Unknown Dark Monster. Yeah, we did it. We brought him here. I told you we'd be good. Still waiting to get started. One of the players just returning now, so he might be getting started in a minute or two. Dark Snoosh. What a name. Got it, K-Rock. Cheering on their teams and players. Godly Goalie. There are many Godly Goalies. You're one of them. Saying hi, Ashton. Let's see. Let's make like Ashton catch him here for this first round, though, as we get it going. But yeah, thanks for joining me and for coming in here to support these teams, your friends, whether friends, family, or the casters. I mean, whoever you're here supporting, thank you for it. So all the love right back at you. We're starting off here. Grim Bane looking to Grim Reap. Could not take the first goal attempted there, bouncing off the bottom of the pole. There's Jinx over to Paxian, and wow! Taking it is Phoenix Denial. Just a great grab right at the top of the reach. Eyed that thing down and now trying to rebound. Paxian getting stunned but able to sling it for a clear first. That will bounce into the blue bubble where Venom takes it. Again, the Aegis here on the blue team. Zori, Cosmic Phoenix, Chick Casper, and Venom 29. Over on orange as they slow it down on their offense, just eyeing each other down there, leaving them in the dust. Vibey, that was a vibe indeed. Vibey Goalie, Paxian Bellum, Jinx, and Grimbane on the orange side for Beholders. But Jinx coming in and getting stunned by Zori. Made sure to read that out for you, by the way. Just, I think one of you mentioned you're listening on audio only, so you know I'll try to play-by-play it, give you some clarity, give you the deets. At the moment, though, the disc is getting lost a bit in the midfield, bouncing to the sidewall, taken by Venom for Aegis. Aegis over to Zori, and Zori winding it around. Great pass. Oh, the finish wasn't quite there, but I love the idea. That was almost perfect. Until the last possible second. Now the disc getting lost here. Phoenix staying alive through the ashes one way or the other. And Chica Spear with a disc. Now Chica sending it down. Chica? Cheeky. Well, over here, Venom is trying to send to the cutter, but a little wide, and high for that matter. But the disc recovered, bottom of the lane. In the trap, there's about 6 players there for the two teams, all piling on each other. Disc gets slung into the bubble. Cosmic Phoenix, and a save from Jinx. Saying, I owe you a soda. I owe him a soda, I guess, after that one. Great snag. Can they do it again? Zori finding that pass down below. Not able to convert. Still lingers in that blue bubble until Paxian with a disc, sending it off to the midfield. Interception from Venom. Now out of position on the defense. This could be dangerous. Chica-Spear will try and find that soft pass. That was beautifully placed. And now off of the wall. Oh, I saw the intention, but not really there on the catch, unfortunately. So disc gets slung into the midfield. That's out of there. Into the blue now. Grimbane might have the lane. Vibey as well. Vibey goalie trying to press up on that goalie, and no way can it be another save. We're seeing from both ends of the floor save after save happen here. We are at a stalemate, 0-0. 3 minutes of action expired. Some phenomenal defense though from those goalkeepers. Not too shabby at all. Oh, you can see it now? Well, good, because there's a lot of action to see, isn't that right? Nothing unknown about that. It's another save, even if it's off the dome. Doesn't matter. A save is a save is a save, intentional or not. What a start to this round. Highly unusual, but highly, highly entertaining. Maybe less so for these teams. Oh, dirty move. Vibey goalie. Vibey's putting in some heat on these plays. Man, I know we just got done with that spaghetti match, and they had some really nasty moves. I've seen Vibey do that 2 times at least already. Putting in some... Make it 3 times. Another one. So I think here for Aegis, they need to be careful. They're getting baited into some of those plays that is just opening up that lane over and over now for Beholders. But how many Enders, Dusties, and what have we seen from Vibey goalie there? Definitely on a different kind of level right now. Feeling good. So hey, that took a long time. But make no mistake, it wasn't because of the lack of opportunity offensively. It was because of some staunch defense. I think we had 4 or 5 saves between the two teams in those opening minutes, really playing some denial defense. But first 2 points nonetheless for the Beholders. Beholders looking to get back into it again for maybe 2 in a row that can cause this turnover here. There's Vibey goalie. Not able to find a clear. Interception and anchor clear as these teams gather their positions and try to get those stacks in a hurry. Oh, missing that Vibey and Grimbane, though. So that little misread denied them that first chance. Oh my goodness, Venom trying to save it, but Vibey is on another level again. Up the elevator you go and down into the goal. Between Spaghetti and Beholders, I'm going to lose my voice tonight, I think. My goodness. Mark that as maybe only the 3rd time I've seen that attempted successfully. I think the first player I've seen do that successfully in a VRML match was Goran Jr. on High Voltage last season, towards the beginning of Season 3. That bounce off the shoulder, now, I've seen it attempted a few times here and there, but I've only seen it successfully done in VRML. I'm pretty sure that's my 3rd time, maybe even 2nd. Not a frequent thing, but who is Vibey? If I didn't know before, now I certainly do. Look at that too, though, off the assist. Zori to Chica-Spear. That was great. Goalie. Jinx even giving a thumbs up, saying, all right, I can appreciate a good team play. That was nice. Well done. Well done. Man, oh man, oh man. You gotta love it. Lord Carrick, welcome. What is Pog? Yeet. Words, words, words. So here's Vibey, and oh my word. I would have been surprised if that was an intended bounce off the ceiling here, the corner. I'm not sure Vibey knows how to score regularly. You know, it has to be steezy or nothing. Fade away there. So with that though, 4-2, still locked in pretty close. This is a very competitive match, low scoring, but my goodness, highlights for days already. Jinx with a pass to Paxian Bellum. Paxian having stolen from Venom. So Venom 29 with a defense mighty fine into the trap. It's Paxian getting stunned as well. Some dubstep disc as they move forward into the front line. See that every now and then, but off of some weird connections, they try to collect the disc back, right back again, as Venom and Chick try to converge. Now, causing a turnover will be Cosmic retaining in the back line as well. Forwarding it to the orange bubble. 3 minutes left and still only 2 points difference, and might be able to tie for Zori. You know, the reflexes to be able to actually catch that, refocus, and hit the shot. Still not the easiest thing in the world. It was close. It was a close-up goal, but that's still not a simple catch per se when you're kind of expecting the disc to go in. Be able to actually adjust on that. Well done. I am immensely entertained by what I've seen in this match so far from both teams. Immensely entertained. Into that blue zone. Phoenix sends it out of there to the midfield. Now positioned out around that barrier. Winding, finding Vibey goalie. Does it again. Brings them back within 2, or up by 2 rather. That one only took 17 seconds. Fast. Efficient. Question is, will it be sufficient for this first round victory? We'll see, we'll see. Godly goalie, welcome again. Thank you for the props again. I agree, this is a godly game. And a good announcer. Well, I appreciate that. Appreciate it. Good to be back in the announcing this week and last week. Getting more of it done, and there's more of the stuns as well. Zori getting a little ambitious there. I mean, even had the catch been fine, which it was, too many defenders in the goal. Not a lot of places to go. They will go into the front line again. Zori there with a recovery, sends it to Venom 29 in the trap. Venom bouncing over to the teammate on the other side of the arena. Chica Spear slings it. Too much mustard, but it might still have the bounce. Oh, just below. And into the reach of Venom. Venom trying to play it patient, play it calm, cool, collected somehow. If they can collect a goal here, it's going to be tied. Oh, off instead, and it goes wide. Again, that goal, whether it's heads or hands, I mean, it's been covered so well by both teams here. We've seen a lot of that in these first 9 minutes of action. But definitely tough results because that could have tied it up, and instead, trying to tighten up on the defense is Zori. Knowing that they really can't afford too many more scores. There it goes, and off it is. So keeping that window open just a little bit. But only 50 seconds remaining in this first round. Exciting opener for sure as Vibey goalie, who's been absolutely beastly, will retrieve and maybe even guarantee this first round. 4-point lead, Beholders. What's up, Gold Ridge? What's up? What's up, Silver Ridge? Gold Ridge, Silver Ridge. You know, I'm inclined to agree. Wait, did you actually change your name? I mean, that's not a troll, right? Did you actually? Wow. It took me off guard. Well, welcome to it's Gold Ridge, the chat, I guess. No longer Silver Ridge. I guess I willed it into existence, changed the name, and welcome nonetheless, of course, one of the most talented players you will ever see over in OCE, especially talk about goalkeeping. I mean, this team's showing a lot of that. But round 1 win in the books. I'm kind of shocked you actually changed your name and sort of honored. But yeah, welcome. Good to see you. Min Farshot as well. Lord Carrick again. Sub Ashton. Sub to Ashton makes YouTube Twitch TV video. Is that like an amalgamation there? Anyways, go ahead and sub to the Twitch and or YouTube of Ashton because Ashton makes things. And Shredden frets as well. Don't worry, don't fret. It's been a great game, you bet. Again, I've been Palidore. This is VRML Channel 3, courtesy IgniteVR.gg for the stats you're about to see. And that was a wrap. That was a bit free. And I'll give you a look at me. There you go. All nice. I'm almost out of water, so good thing I'm done. Fun times this has been. These last 2 matches, I don't know what's gotten into the water, speaking of, but either these teams have eaten their Wheaties or someone has spiked the water with Michael's secret stuff. Space Jam 1 reference for you. I don't know if it appeared in Space Jam 2. I have not seen said movie, but regardless, some of the moments I've seen the last match and now this match have been just crazy in terms of unlikely or unusual, unconventional offense, bounces, headbutts. I'm not complaining. I'm enjoying. But definitely a highlight-worthy string of matches here the last half an hour. Really the last couple hours. So first joust of round numero 2. Back into the midfield and trying to get started off the right way as they fire on these jousts. Now, You see Chica Spear waiting, recognizing, phasing a little bit there, but was waiting initially for the teammate to see if they got the disc and just trying to position out for the pass if it was available. And I like to see that from these teams. Vibey goalie, losing the handles a bit off of Jinx, it looks like. But Jinx getting stunned. Meanwhile, Vibey backing it up and trying to pass it over to that root. Ends up in a pass to Jinx instead. Now, Vibey goalie looking for a move on the goal, but kind of caught in no man's land. Had no cutters or no anchors inside the bubble, so once Vibey committed to moving up with that disc, was basically at the mercy of those defenders. Now, Venom, recognizing that there were no defenders in that goal for that moment, had to sling it quickly, couldn't find the points, but will still get the disc back at least for a moment. And then they will, in fact, get that one again. So Venom 29 trying to maneuver every which way, but some excellent coverage from Beholders. I mean, they were trying to get those passes into the offense here, but there it goes. This time around, oh my goodness gracious, it's gonna be a save from Jinx. And Zori looking like Zoro with a redemption. Nice putback dunk. Basically served up on a platter by Jinx unintentionally. And I also like how Jinx, once again, was kind of giving props to the player. Saying, all right, you got me. Thumbs up. I can assume, I think people in the Twitch chat were complimenting Jinx there in saying, quite the gentleman, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. So I'm gonna assume Jinx's body language there is in fact sportsmanlike and not toxic, based on what Twitch chat was saying. That said, Paxian Bellum, getting stunned. Oh, that was nearly a self goal. Made me nervous, but back into the midfield. They'll evade it. They'll avoid it. Some great defense now being deployed by Aegis, fittingly for their name after all. The defensive shields. Now, Cosmic Phoenix working up the floor. It's a 2-on-3. Oh, wow, the placement. Cosmic. That was fantastic. 4 points for Aegis. Uncontested now. These guys are some players, man. On both sides, serious players here. We're seeing, I mean, again, some of the moves, the jukes, the pocket placement, the bounce shots, the direct saves on these goalkeepers, the putbacks. The full platter, a silver platter, or gold platter, right? Gold rich? I still can't get over that. That's, anyway, over on to Jinx, and Jinx getting those 2 points. Now they're on the board finally after a couple minutes here in round 2. Goldridge saying, I can change it back if it's easier for me. I won't lie, it'll take a little bit of getting used to. I'm very used to silver. But I'm not complaining, you know. It's entertaining to be Azal. I didn't expect you actually to do it. But that said, yeah, I made someone change their name, and it wasn't because of a moderator action. Anyway, off into the midfield it goes. Glad we're having fun here, though. These teams certainly providing a fun game, and eyeing down that round 3, hopefully, in the near future, especially between these two teams. I really kind of want to see it. Dunk is being seen, and a tie is being had. Vibey goalie, 31 seconds expended since the last joust, and they're right back again. Locked up. 8, 7, 6. Yeetus deletus. Regarding those saves, indeed. Smooth passing, says smooth right. Honestly, I didn't even intend to pun that one. I know you didn't say smooth, but I think it's my nature now. When I see smooth, I always inject it into the first thing I say. Just by the way, it's not an active thing. I don't want to do it as much as I do. I need help. I have problems. Regardless, these teams getting back into the offense again, slapping it away, but there is a player there to man the backfield, the goal that is, and Jinx able to slap it through successfully, actually. So if they can find some stacks, they do have an open goal on this end of the floor. Both teams a little bit slow on the arrival, trying to line it up, and one in the goal, Chicken Spear. They still might have some numbers. The defense just getting into position now. Handing it off to the boot, but it was pretty well covered. So midfield instead, interception to Jinx. Always a dangerous place to be in terms of those clears, the midfield. Now Paxian Bellum deep below, going for that orbital drop just about, as Vibey goalie working it up and working it around, manages to evade and managed to invade the goal. Tripping me up a little bit on what otherwise was a nice series of plays And another one of those saves that was not quite a save, even though it kind of was. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. All right. So, Broman, what's up, Broman? Solar P. Rubbing onto me. Don't do that. Nonetheless, my words, my words. It's been a, deeper we get into these streams, the more and more it goes. Jinx, where these saves will stop, no one knows. Do your dance, Jinx. Do your dance. Well deserved. It's one of the funner matches I think I've streamed in a while. This is coming off already what was a pretty highlight-worthy match. Spaghetti and Odyssey. So, that said, Cosmic Jinx does it again. Absolutely ridiculous. Jinx, you're putting me on the brink of destruction. Can't take it anymore. The defense, absolutely intense. Again, they gotta do exactly what they're doing here. Converge on Jinx and Vibey goalie now. But no, finally the third, fourth time this charm. I'm not even sure anymore. Zori, though, cutting him up. 6 apiece after a save from Jinx. Another save from Jinx. A save from Vibey goalie, who's otherwise been actually Vibey scory most of this game. Gets a save on the board. It's tight at 6 apiece. I love this match. I'm enthused by this match. I'm amused by this match. It's a lot of things. Vibey goalie here. Maybe a self-rebound. Actually sailing past. Couldn't quite come out of the stun. Zori trying to rebound as well. But it's a lot of frantic play as it finally makes its way into the blue zone, only to be turned over again. And maybe even again. Venom sending it off into orange. But Jinx manning the back line. Again and again and again. Cannot keep up, man. I cannot keep up with this match. Not often that I have to say that. Chica Spear working up the floor. And go figure, the soft score will be finally the one that gets it done. I think Jinx also had been stunned just on the way in. But there we go. 8-6. And anyone who knows me and knows my cast right now, as enthusiastic as I am about both teams, I am on the side of Aegis for this round. Because I will eternally cheer for whoever the underdog is in a given minute or round. So, I want the round 3. I'm cheering on Aegis to win, but really, at the end of the day, it's been great so far. Now, potential open goal again, but a lot of stuns in the back line will enable a easy recovery from Vibey goalie and co. Vibey's working it up the floor. Some casual jukes. And trying to convert here on the opposite end, but gets lost a bit. So now you're noticing after all of that frantic action, a little bit of slowdown from these teams. They're not quite as quick on the stacks, and I wouldn't be surprised if some of that was just, again, the energy being expent, right? The deeper you get into a match, and the more frantic and focused that you are, the harder it is to actually maintain that. But at the high levels, players just manage to do just that. Now, if they can get a 2 here, they'll tie it up again. Off the skull, bouncing off the noggin. Vibey waiting for maybe a potential slap over. Instead tries to read it and meet it halfway there. Oh, getting lost into the catapult and back into the catapult. Vibey would have been in the right place, right time, but it looks like Vibey might have actually lost a controller. That is unfortunate because that could have been an opportunity. So this is going to buy some time though, as Pax sends it in and taken by Phoenix, Cosmic Phoenix. That's back to the midfield into the tunnel as well. A couple players latching onto each other, breaking off. Taken here, Zori eyeing 2 in the goal. 1 should probably dive on these if they can. Force the issue, and back again off the backboard. And you can see just the presence of Jinx, right? Forcing the offense to address him and trying to go for those stuns. I mean, it's a conscious thing because they know anytime that goal is covered, they need to be stunning that guy. Vibey here getting stunned finally, and 2-point game. Biggest thing is no threes. You do not want to see any threes if you're Aegis. You don't want to give them a chance to take a win in upsetting fashion. And 10 seconds in, or left rather, they've got the control and they've got maybe. Oh baby, round 3 is about to come, I think. I might have spoke too soon, but it's coming after all. Wow. I need to breathe because that was just a nuts 10 minutes. I can't even quite express some of the things that I've seen here in this match. Unusual, but entertaining. Whew. Bad news, guys. I'm out of water. No bueno. No bueno. Now, if their matches weren't as fast and exciting, this wouldn't be a problem. I'd still have plenty of water to spare. But unfortunately, slash fortunately, it has been the way it has been, and yeah, we're going to a third round. So a little timeout initiated here. It looks like, of course, teams can take up to 5 minutes between rounds to address as they see fit. So in the meantime, I'll give a read at your statistics courtesy of IgniteVR.gg and the Spark application, which we use here to make our casting lives much easier, and playing lives as well. So if you haven't downloaded Spark, go download it. Has mobile compatibility as well. So check it out, check it out. Anyway, Beholders with 2 points for Jinx, 2 assists, 6 saves, and some sick saves at that. As well as 8 stuns. Grimbane putting in 2 assists, 1 save, 20 stuns. Paxian Bellum with 2 points and 4 saves, 2 steals, 27 stuns. Vibey putting in 6 points, an assist, and a couple of saves, as well as 23 stuns. Meanwhile, for Aegis, I mean, similarly, look, 2 points, 2 assists, 5 saves for Cosmic Phoenix. Like I said, it's been both ways, right? 1 steal, 23 stuns. For Venom, 3 saves, 1 steal, 34 stuns. On Zori's end, it was 6 points, 1 assist, 1 save, and 19 stuns. And then Chickaspear with 4 points, 1 save, and 26 stuns. But, hey, all 8 players in this match have at least 1 save. Very impressive. And again, they were not easy or technical saves where it was like a clear or something. No, it was right in front of the goal. I mean, head on, applied directly to the forehead. But that's not head-on, by the way. Don't worry about what it is. Point is, we're heading on to the round 3 soon enough, I think. Teams just kind of negotiating the timeouts and re-strategizing a bit. Mini Farshot, what's up? Again, I think I've said hi already, but, you know, what's up again? Venom VR, and they're saying hi to the stream, and maybe even the other Venom that's in here, Venom 29. So we got some Venoms in the chat and the arena itself. D-Foot stopping by as well. Welcome, D-Foot. Another one of my favorite names. Echo Sound System is great, says Newton Dad. Solar P in there. Mail me water, please. I might just run and go get some, actually, if we're still on timeout for a little while. So, but hold on. I must get through my shout-outs here because I think we're at the tail end of my streams for the night. And, yeah. So, shout-out Newton Dad, though, who's been, and Solar, as well as, I think, Glean, over on Channel 2, manning the cams and casting. We had Dimwee and Sputnik and Wonder over on Channel 1, I believe. Possibly some others. But, yeah. VRML 1, 2, and 3. All rolling here tonight. And they've been fun. Lord Carrick. D-Foot again. Let's see. Anything else? Oh, Unknown saying Venom 29 in the game is Unknown's brother. Cool. Hey, like I said, another thing that's cool about these streams, getting the family and the friends here to support. That's a regular thing. And number 1, Bug. Don't go. Just joined. Well, we're going soon, unfortunately, but you have at least 10 more minutes with me. And hopefully that's good enough. But yeah, next round starting here in about 30 seconds. Is that enough time to go run for water? Nope, I spent too much time thinking about it and I can't do it. So forget the bottle, we're going full throttle. And full rhymes, apparently. But that's the scheme. So, round 3. Real soon. I've been quite blessed with the round 3s and overtimes. Again, I've had another overtime. Spaghetti and Odyssey went to overtime. Remember how I mentioned last week as well? I didn't cast much at all in weeks 1 and 2. Week 3 and now week 4, I'm getting more casts in. I've had an abnormal amount of overtimes in round 3s. I don't know what I did to deserve it, but I'm happy with it. So, we're doing it again. And with that, here we go! Round 3 underway. And if it's anything like the first two, I think we're in. Ooh, where's my camera? There we go. We're in for a great one. Sorry about that. So, floating around a bit as the stat goes and tracks it down. Paxian Bellum has the pickup and tries to duck down successfully. It dodges 1 and 2 and manages to at least get a clear. Up high, though, a recovery. Oh, a misread, I should say. Both players actually mishandling it, maybe too focused on each other and kind of lost track of the disc. Attempting that bouncer is Venom 29, but Jinx is there for another take back. Sends it over to, it's Haggy's bro. Oh, we definitely know whose bro that is, apparently. So we got more brothers, and like I said, I love it. Got the family, got the friends, and on this Twitch stream here, we got Venom 29 slinging one down. That nearly bounces in. That would have been a crazy start, yet not surprising, considering everything else that happened here today. Bouncing back into Paxian Bellum. Paxian a deep fling. Now, too much to the left, but that will bounce in a nice setup position if one of them could stack down the floor. Unfortunately, Blue is able to get it back, and Aegis back on some offense, perhaps, as Zori sends it away as he gets stunned. So, yeah, we're once more kind of in a deadlock situation. This is actually similar to how that first round especially started. Took a little while to get the juices flowing, but I know their batteries are all charged, and now charging in for the goal, but no surrender. Jinx, someone you can depend on again and again, it would seem. Knows exactly how to read and how to save the day. That is, what, 7 saves now? Nonetheless, playing very, very well as it slings off into the midfield. There's a great stat coming in, but getting split by Venom. Now, wow, that was also close on the mail slot. Nonetheless, back into the midfield again. So yeah, absolutely dominant defense. You can kind of see why in round 2, especially in the latter half of round 2, anytime that Aegis was working their offense into the bubble, I mean, they were just going after Jinx over and over trying to stun. And that's what a great goalkeeper will do to you, right? And again, same for Cosmic Phoenix on the other end, who had 5 or 6 saves on the blue side. That's what a good goalie will do to you. They will force you into thinking about them and addressing them every time you try to get some offense going. They'll make you think about every shot you take, about the positioning, the pockets that you shoot your shot in. They'll make you try to stun them to get rid of you in the goal. I mean, you can really, really throw off an offense who otherwise has a certain set plan that just gets unraveled by a goalkeeper who knows what he's doing. Or she. But either or. The talent is real. The pass there was, well, a little off. Rebound might be had. Oh, actually diving out. It's Vibey. So Vibey into the trap, taken back by Venom. Both teams exchanging possessions, not hanging on to it for too long. But they've got a nice lineup here. This could work. This could work. Oh, but no, does not. Vibey goalie instead. I think in that particular case, the players for Aegis probably could have kept driving, kept diving out, right? They kind of anchored at the boot here. And because they anchored, that allowed the defense to get back. But that said, I need to stop rambling because eventually they'll still get the goal regardless. Now, 3 minutes and 36 seconds of action before you've got the first points in round 3. So really crazy turns here in this match. I mean, we've had low scoring, we've had a bunch of ties, we've had kind of these runaway series of plays that happen. So I mean, the ebbs and flows have been kind of all over the place. Fast, and slow again. But anywho, Paxian Bellum from the station, heading off to the bow tie. Looking left, looking right. Can they hit dead center? No, there's a defense. Oh, defense almost getting it done, but a save and still yet a goal. It turned colors on the way in. But remember what I said earlier, and it applied to Spaghetti versus Odyssey as well, when there was a tough kind of a Chicago situation, right, that determined the overtime. Sometimes it works for you, sometimes it works against you, and I think both these teams have experienced just that. So, hey, you gotta work with it, trying to work in their points, some dives, and causes the tough miss off that goal post. Venom rebounding, Venom sending below to Chickaspear. But Vibey able to maintain and actually retain, and Jinx right out of the stun as well. Not going to get that 3-point past him. It was a half a second earlier, might have had a chance, but nonetheless, that's another save credit as it goes to the midfield. But persistence being shown by Aegis here. They are definitely putting on a show. Oh my goodness, Jinx! Absolutely making the name known. Oh no, again and again! What is wrong with this player? Nothing, absolutely nothing. That is the answer to that question. Nothing. Smoking hot. That is also the second or third time that Jinx has had 2 consecutive saves back-to-back in this match. So never mind that he has a lot of saves. He's had a lot of consecutive saves, one after the other. Talk about making your names known! That goal was almost made, and that would have been a highlight as well. My goodness. I didn't recognize that I was talking to multiple godly goalies in the Twitch chat these last few days. But now I know. All right, well, Venom sending it over to the left lane. It's too much, too hype. I can't remember the last time I've seen that many consecutive saves by a single player. Sputnik comes to mind, who casted tonight. Sputnik comes to mind back in Season 1 and preseason. Middleman from EU, Quackheads. That's another guy I can think about. Obviously, Dash. There's a handful, but it's not often you see goalies who can actually do the whole consecutive stoppage over and over like that. It doesn't happen a lot. So it always kind of it's like a punch in my gut in a good way, though. It takes the breath away, you know? I can't comprehend it. Anyway, nonetheless, the thing is, no one in the goal right now, and that would have been the opportunity for Aegis to take a lead, especially in the context of this grinded out third round. To take a 3-point advantage would be huge. A 2-point advantage, still huge. Zori putting it right home, eyeing down maybe a pass, but then thought better of it, saying, okay, I'm close enough, and we are going to drag this into a 2, whether any of their goalkeepers like it or not. And 4 meters out, hey, close enough to make a save. Not possible. So that is a big takeaway from Aegis, and for them, similarly, they cannot allow any threes. Because again, at this kind of pace, honestly, one more score from either team probably is going to be the game winner, unless things really pick up fast here. But I'm just saying, if a 3 is made here and Beholders go up by 1, they're probably going to win the match by 1. And vice versa. The reversal. Vibey goal. That was slapping it as he got stunned. On that note, could we be seeing another OT? Could it happen again? Am I so lucky? Oh, man. All right. Less than 2 minutes left. We'll see. We'll see. Cosmic Phoenix. Fast joust. Maybe too fast. That gets a bit lost and tough to recover. Turnover is one thing you do not want and cannot afford. Just slow and steady wins this race. That goes right behind the goal. And into Chickaspear's arms. Chickaspear handing it off. Oh no, Vibey goalie now. It's contagious. Everyone, everything is being saved right now. I want to see some highlight videos made from this match, please. Please no. Oh man, that almost was another goal. Full court. Chickaspear. Ridiculous. I'm out of breath. Cosmic Phoenix, though, losing the disc here to Paxian. Paxian with a pass over. 1 minute left. This could be immense. Saving it, slinging it, saving it, stealing it. You know what I mean. Dealing it into the left lane, but right back to Jinx. Jinx, who has been no doubt a hero in this game defensively, can make some hero plays offensively with a successful pass and connection here. Will not be the case. 45 seconds left. OT is impending or a game winner. One or the other, we're getting it soon. It's Paxian Bellum up high. Paxian to the midfield, though. It gets sent out. Every single stack of vital importance here as they make their ways down the field. Recovered by Paxian Bellum. Paxian into the bottom of the floor, and that is going round and round like a parabellum, and I'm sitting here very floored. Venom 29, back into the trap. Venom into the opposite side. I'm losing my cameras, but nonetheless, they are getting their disc all in a line. One more play is all they need for either team to win it. Otherwise, OT. 8 seconds. Boosting up the floor. Vibey goalie. No, it's missed. Taking position in the goal. And oh no, OT. Where am I right now? Where am I? What has happened? This has been ridiculous. This has been ridiculous. And this has been one of my favorite matches, I think, in a pretty long time. In terms of weekly matches, anyways. So off the overtime in round 3, where it doesn't ever get any better. It's Venom with a clear. Setting it off. Every single second of time here. You know the stress is just piling on. The stress is piling on me, and I don't even have stakes beyond casting this Chica Spear. Looking for a passing play right below to Venom 29. Jinx is there for the recovery, sends it out into the back line. Grabbed again here. Venom 29 once more. Venom working up the floor. Venom has Cosmic on one side. Has Zori right behind. A steal from Paxi and Bellum. And stacks, somebody stack anyone, anywhere, nearly into the goal, and it will be retrieved. There's Vibey. Oh no! What? Another incredible, unbelievable, unfathomable save in this match tonight in round 3, overtime. Zori, the absolute heroics, grabbed by Vibey Goalie taken back by Chica Spear in what has been one of the most phenomenal matches I think I've casted, period, in VRML at this point. The clutch factor, where is the touch though? They need to get that X factor and find a goal one way or the other. How do you break a defense like this on either side? Are we going to go to a double OT for the first time in a good while? My goodness! Zori with a recovery here. Has Vibey Goalie with a stun. My goodness gracious. And now it will be Phoenix Cosmic. Could it be? Oh my god! Zori is going to work it up the floor. Be stunned again. Speechless. Venom 29 sending it over. Venom self-pass. Venom has some angles and instead gets all tangled up. 5 seconds. Could it be? They have a little bit of time. They get caught up on the anchor and that costs them the potential win. And I am not complaining one bit. Double overtime. Round 3. There must have been 5 clutch saves in the last 3 minutes, including the last minute or so of round 3 before OT. What am I witnessing? Sorry, I've never been here before. I know it's like, you're a professional, act like you've been here. I've never been here before. Words are gone. Paxi and Bellum is going to work this up, though. Passing it, bouncing it high. Vibey Goalie, who was a hero definitely in the earlier rounds, was scoring, popping off, but got popped instead with a stun. That is going to be back into the orange end of the floor. Now, no one's quite in the goal yet. Won't matter, however, as Vibey Goalie takes it back, getting from one end to the other. Another turnover, handing it off here to Venom. Venom has teammates in tow as well as up in front. Can go either way, hangs onto it for a little too long. And that's going to be a clear as well. Vibey Goalie, this could be it. If they get there, the defense isn't in the goal. They have the angle, they have the avenue. Could it be? No, it's a missed goal in double OT. The energy here, you know, they have to be dying right now. Just exasperated, trying to find an end to this round. This goalie here bothered and stunned, and it's done. Paxium completes it and pack it in. That is a match, and one of the better ones, best ones I have casted personally, period, in 1,300 matches. Can't say anything more. Gosh. Golly. Sorry, that was probably one of my worst casts, just in the sense that I was all over the place. I can't handle that. That was ridiculous. There's only so many times I can lose control before I can't focus anymore. That's okay. You don't need me to focus. You saw it. You saw it. That was a crazy match. I can't. Some of those clutch plays. Man, I need to go. I need to go. I'm gonna read you the stats though. That was nuts. There we go. Okay, sorry. Trying to find my stats. Oh, man. Okay, so Beholders. Behold. Jinx, 12 saves. 2 points, 2 assists, 12 saves, 16 stuns. Grimbane, 2 assists, 1 save. Paxian with 4 points, 1 assist, 4 saves. Vibigoli with 8 points, 2 assists, 4 saves. Haggy coming in with a save, a steal, 32 stuns. Aegis, 2 points, 3 assists, 5 saves for Cosmic, 45 stuns. You had Venom with an assist, 5 saves, 58 stuns. Zori, 10 points, 3 saves, 39 stuns. Chickasphere, 4 points, 2 saves, 46 stuns. Are you tired of me saying saves yet? Too bad. You're gonna have to save this. This whole VOD. Just save it, admire it. Man. You know one thing I like? Hold on, me.
Wow, oh my goodness.
Jesus.
Look at my little tiny stunts.
They may not give me an assist.
Hopefully you can hear these players talk.
By the way, I know my name by the goal is a little confusing. I was shielding when you punched me.
Yeah. Dude, shield
Can I just say, I enjoy the fact that all 8 players are still in this match after that amazing match.
And then you punched me through my palm.
I know.
I've never
like,
been
quite a
this
few times
so
I tried to
hot
end her.
before.
I know, I'm
I tried
dying.
to end her so many
I'm
times,
out.
and I
I'll
had
see you
the
guys
shield
later.
up, and
Thank
then
you
it
so much for the game.
guys.
Bye,
Give me
everyone.
one minute
Tell Grim and everybody.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah,
thank you
yeah,
guys
yeah,
so much
yeah.
for the good game.
Good night.
Also, Cosmic, question.
Good night.
You have a stream
Good
linked
night,
in your bio.
Chica.
Is that you?
What?
You have a stream linked in your VRML account?
Yeah, that's me.
Is it your birthday?
Not today.
Oh, I got pulled into a birthday stream whenever I went to your stream trying to scout.
All right.
Oh, it's because
I just had to, before it goes too much of a tangent, but okay. That was the icing that topped all of that off. Double overtime round 3 game with the most nuts clutchness. So much so that I'm not a caster anymore. All 8 players stay after the round. More important, no one leaves, no one rage quits. Everyone stays in the game. Chilling, vibing, congratulating, thanking for the great, cherry on top. That's my favorite match, period. Okay, anyways, so I've been Palidore. I love those players. I'm going to cast these players again. Believe you me. It's been fun. That's it for me tonight. Nothing more needs to be said. So, everyone, thanks for watching. Been a pleasure. Be happy, healthy, safe. Be great to each other. Be like they are to each other, huh? That's what I mean when I say be good to each other. And we'll see you again real soon. Take it easy.
And we're underway.
Season 4 of VRML Echo Arena is brought to you by HyperX, Asterion Products, VRware, Rebuff Reality, VR Cover, and ProTube VR.